Hello, and welcome to another newsletter from Construction Programs and Results Incorporated. I'm Michael Stone, author of the book Markup and Profit, a Contractor's Guide, and Profitable Sales, a Contractor's Guide. Next week on Thursday, October 22nd, we will continue our one-hour events, and this class will be on material and install allowances. There is a lot of confusion and misunderstanding about how to deal with allowance items in contracts with your clients. You can go to our website at markupandprofit.com and sign up for this class on dealing with allowances. Now, our next two-day class begins in 2 weeks, Thursday and Friday, October 29th and 30th. If you haven't attended that class, now is a very good time to do so. Go to our website, markupandprofit.com, and sign up for the class. Now, our newsletter. Our subject for discussion this week is contractors who underprice their work. It's not unusual to find a contractor who sells jobs by deliberately underpricing them and making up the difference with change work orders. Lowballing makes them look good, and the home or building owners don't realize that the low price they were promised will go up once the jobs get started. This practice isn't ethical, and it's also not new. My grandfather talked about it happening when he was in business from 1915 to 1932. Same song, different verse. Some contractors deliberately leave things out of the original quote or provide lowball allowance amounts. Others aren't purposely dishonest. They do it because they don't know how to price their work. I'll guess that was the situation behind a question posted last week on one of our articles asking whether a contractor is entitled to a change work order for more money because he was losing money on the job he was doing. A few years back, a coaching client told me about his experience of being underbid on a remodeling job. My client's quote was roughly $220,000, and the quote was about $175,000 or over 20% lower. The other company owner only built new homes, and this was their first remodeling project. Home and building owners don't always realize what they're getting when they take the lowest bid, so it's your turn to warn them. You can predict where the shaving or lowballing will occur. The other contractor might not include paint or other necessary finishes in their pricing. They might quote low-quality kitchen cabinets, appliances, and countertops. Other areas where the contractor can go cheap and then recommend upgrades once a contract is signed include plumbing, light fixtures, roofing, windows, flooring, etc. You get the idea. These items are often in the contract and as allowance amounts with an unreasonably low amount. We address allowances in another article on our website, and we'll also be talking about them next week in our one-hour business building discussion. When you meet to talk about your proposal, make darn sure you point out these items and what the price differences can be between your quote and a much lower quote. If you do a good job of presenting your case without trashing your competition, it will be easy for your potential client to understand why price isn't the way to pick a contractor. I am very quick to tell home and building owners that they get exactly what they deserve when they choose a contractor based on price. You should tell them the exact same thing and don't be shy about it. They might think that all construction is the same, so a new home builder is the same as a remodeler. You know that a new home builder who doesn't have experience in remodeling might have underbid the job because they don't realize the extra work involved when working in an occupied home, or that subquotes are usually higher for remodeling. Some contractors will tell a potential client that their price is lower because they operate on very low overhead and are willing to make a little less profit on that job. Sometimes that's a lie they tell because their plan is to increase that low price with change work orders. Other times it's not a lie. Some contractors believe it to be true because they don't know how to price their work and they haven't lost enough money yet. Your potential client needs to know that the price of their job will be dictated by the design of the job and the selections they make. Reputable contractors have similar overhead expenses, and if they aren't pricing their jobs to cover all of their expenses and make a profit, they won't be around long, which means they might not be able to finish the job or handle problems in the future. Talking through this, by the way, is in our book, Profitable Sales: A Contractor's Guide. Will all of your potential clients understand that when they choose the lowest price contractor, that low price might not include everything? Will they understand that today's low price will probably match your price by the time the job is completed, and they won't get the quality and value that they claim they want for their project? No, not all of them. But if price is more important to them than getting their job done right by a reputable contractor, you don't want that job anyway. If they're smart, they'll listen to you. It takes time and effort on your part to explain the differences between your quote and the lowball price, but it's worth doing both for you and your client. Thanks again for watching, and may the profits be with you.